Hello everyone, today I'm making a really short video about the recently announced ParaNorman in Remastered 3D. I was very surprised to see this, and after I thought about it for a moment, I was like, it's not really that surprising, as when Coraline got its 3D re-release back last year, it made a ton of money, and I think it even got an extended release in theaters because it was doing so well. There was a lot of confusion when Coraline in Remastered 3D was announced because people were like, is this a sequel? Is this a remake? What's going on here? So I wanted to get ahead of the crowd and just put this video out here now to say, no, this is not a sequel to ParaNorman. This is not a remake of ParaNorman. This is the original ParaNorman movie that was released in 2012, remastered and being re-released again in theaters, and it will have 2D screenings as well as 3D screenings, as it did when it originally came out in 2012. Alright, really quickly, I completely forgot to mention when I did the video, but they are releasing a new short alongside the ParaNorman re-release. So there is going to be some new content. Whether or not that short's going to be in 3D or not is still to be determined, but there is going to be something new with it. It's just going to be outside of the actual main feature itself. But it'll still be released in theaters with the main feature. Hopefully that clears up any confusion. Now, as far as the 3D for this movie is concerned, or the movie itself is concerned, this movie was shot in 3D the same way that Coraline was shot in 3D. Although I feel like Coraline goes a lot harder on the 3D than this movie does, this movie still uses 3D as a storytelling device. There's a lot of fun pop-out moments, and I still think it is very much worth checking out in 3D, or just in general, because I really think ParaNorman is severely underrated. A lot of people just kind of see Coraline, and then after Coraline came out, everyone has like blinders on to everything else Laika released. Anyway, since Coraline did so excellently in its 3D re-release, it makes sense that they would want to do that with ParaNorman to see if they can recapture some of that magic. And I sincerely hope they do, because ParaNorman is a phenomenal movie. I mean, it still hits on some pretty dark topics. I'm really looking forward to seeing ParaNorman in theaters for, well, the first time, because I never got a chance to see it when it originally came out. And I will be there to see it in 3D, and I will do a review. I mean, I have the 3D Blu-ray. I'm telling you guys, the 3D in this movie is pretty sharp, and I highly recommend it. Just one more time, this is not a remake. This is not a sequel. This is the original 2012 movie, just remastered and re-released in theaters with 2D and 3D screenings, and I highly recommend going to see it in 3D because I think the 3D in this movie is excellently done. Anyway, that's it. We're gonna have the How to Train Your Dragon 2025 review out in the next few days. Talk to you guys later.